I'm Pam, and welcome to your Psychic Tarot reading for November 2014. This month I laid the tarot cards out in a rainbow or arc spread. The first card that you have that shows up in your reading today, Leo, you have the Sun. I don't know if you can see that. You have the Sun. And the sun to me symbolizes returning to the joys and exuberance of childhood. It's also positive for material gain coming to you. I hear you're coming into a time of financial abundance and wealth, Leo. You're stepping up in the world. I feel there's been a lot of things that have gone on for you that have been extremely emotionally draining. For many of you Leos, I feel that September was a very difficult month. I feel that many of you can rest at ease now and breathe a sigh of relief because I feel that many things are going to be on the upswing, especially because we've crossed through some turbulent or difficult planetary influences, Mercury in retrograde, and we had 2 eclipses in the month of October. For many of you, I see you adopting the idea like live and let live and let bygones be bygones. This is hard for you because I feel some of you would like to see other people that have done you wrong get their comeuppance, but I see you changing your thought patterns a little bit of like live and let live. You're going to be letting go of any old things that you have felt hampered you, harnessed you, reined you in, or kept you down. It's like you've got a new outlook or a new lease on life. And I feel you really smiling and showing the world, like, look at me, see how I'm presenting myself, see how happy I am, see what I've become. And I see you being like feeling more ready to tackle any projects or issues that come your way. I feel that for some of you Leos, you're going to be talking to someone at a distance about travel plans or arrangements, and you're going to be visiting them. And you're going to be traveling like with them, traveling around, seeing the sights. They may wine you and dine you. I really see them wanting you to feel at home, having a good time, feeling comfortable. For many of you Leos, travel especially is highlighted in the month of July. I know this is only November, but the guides do like to predict. This person you're going to be talking to has a great wealth and financial abundance around them. I feel you're being given a lot of energy right now, like a boost of energy, and that everything that you're going to do is going to be forthright, upfront, like nothing covert. I don't see anything secretive here. You're going to be telling it like it is, and I feel for some of you, you're really going to be letting some people have it, even though I did get you're going to let bygones be bygones and live and let live. That's for some of you. But there's some of you that are wound up and want to let somebody have it, for sure. For some of you single Leos, single female Leos in particular, because I feel that there's somebody that's going to want to be like showing you off, like really proud of you and feels like you're quite the catch. This could also apply for the males. I don't want to leave the males out, but what I'm seeing in my mind is a male wanting to show off a female Leo. I feel you've got a lot of chatter coming your way, like a lot of happy, but it's happy chatter. I feel like you're going to be involved in some feeling good, like good vibrations, people coming to you, like, because I'm seeing like a lot of happiness, happy smiling faces, wanting to talk to you, feeling like they want to keep you in the loop or get you involved in what's going on or what they're doing. For some of you Leos, I get that you're going to actually putting some of your energies towards studying and higher education, and you may actually leave and study abroad. not necessarily for long. I don't know how long this would last, but taking some course of study at a great distance. And I feel that this is going to help you financially because you are going to be studying and developing and educating yourself to further and enhance your skills. For some of you Leos, I also see you working on some kind of project or development with like a group of people. I don't know, you may be in charge of it, but that's going to get pushed forward. Like you're spearheading it or you're involved in it, getting forward out into the public and into the world. This has to do with advertising. And it may also be connected to medical things, medical issues, like maybe drugs from drug companies or some kind of medical plan or something. There's something that's involving commercials, promotions. You're in charge of it, or you're heavily involved in it with a team or a group of people. 4 people seem to be involved in this. And I feel that there'll be advertising about it, and somehow the word medical is connected to do with this. And I feel you really laughing it up and being jovial and having a good time. And there may be some fundraising involved here. It may be that project, or it may be just, this could be separate, but I'm getting like parties, gatherings, like social events, like, entertainment. But it's to do with fundraising comes up. The next card you have in this spread, my dear Leos, you have the Page of Rods. And the Page of Rods could symbolize either a child or a spirit guide wanting to give you a message. And if this is a child, they would be a fire sign child. It could either be a Leo, a Sagittarius, or an Aries. That could be predominant in their natal chart in some way if it's not their birth sign. I feel that there's someone, for some of you, there's someone in your life that needs counseling or therapy. And I feel that you are going to be involved in it. And if it is not them, then you are the one that is going to be getting some kind of counseling or therapy. They need your help because I feel like, and they need some sort of healing because I feel they're under they've had or experienced some kind of trauma. I feel that this child or person that you're close to has had some kind of surgery to their legs, maybe amputation, something severe has happened here. So therefore, I feel this is why they need the therapy, like it's traumatic, what they're going through. There were people that came in and supported this cause, this problem, this surgery. It was very serious. There are also the words coming up about bone marrow transplant also comes up here. And I feel that there's something involving a lymphatic disease or some kind of disease that affects the whole lymphatic system. So I'm not clear what this is, but it's very odd. I'm getting several different things, but it keeps coming up and circling around. Some kind of serious surgery and things that happen to this person, especially involving their, from the midpoint down in their body, especially their legs. Like bone marrow transplant or replacement comes up again. So it depends on which Leo you are and who you've been involved with in your life that has had this. Whatever it was traumatic, and therefore now they need counseling or therapy. You are going to be taking them by the hand or leading them through the stages. For some of you, if this is not your child or you could be the therapist here, leading this person through this trauma. You're instrumental here no matter what. There's been a great deprivation of this person's character because of this happening to them. So it's like they need to be lifted up, their spirits to be lifted up. They need to regain their true sense of self again. They've lost who they are because they feel like all they've become has been this problem, this illness, this whatever's been going on with them. So like that's all that anybody's been identifying them, with is that, and they need to regain their sense of self. You are going to be helping them do that. That's what comes up the strongest. It's like you're going to take them by the hand and lead them out of this troubles. You are going to be the one that's going to help them regain their sense of self. The next card you have that is actually crowning your reading here today, dear Leo, you have the King of Cups. And the King of Cups to me would symbolize a water sign male, either being a Pisces, a Cancer, or a Scorpio. This King of Cups to me King of Cups to me is usually somebody that is very outgoing, can be a good storyteller. Lots of people like him. He can be the life of the party at times. On the negative side of the King of Cups, sometimes he's emotionally all over the place. He doesn't know what to do with his emotions. And sometimes he can have a problem with alcohol. It can happen with the King of Cups. I feel that this is somebody who's been very near and dear to your heart, very tried and true, someone that you can count on, that you have relied on, and they care tremendously about you. He has definitely a great wit and humor about him. For some of you, Leos, he's like the man of your dreams. He's like the person that really wants to be with you and you with him. For some of you, you may have actually been his caretaker and given him a lot of love and support. So for some of you, he can be a father. And if this is the case, I feel that he's been grieving the loss of his wife. You've helped him through that and supported him and been there for him. He really, really, truly wants you to succeed. It's so funny because sometimes with some readings, these people cards come up as somebody so specifically. This guy is coming up across the board because it is a general reading. He's coming up across the board as so many different people because for some of you Leos, he's your friend. For some of your Leos, he's your father. For some of you Leos, he's like, somebody who loves you in a romantic sense. It's very confusing. For some of you, he's like a neighbor, friend person. It's very